Hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Adaogo. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, please kindly subscribe. Also, as you watch this video, like this video. If possible, share this video. In today's video, I want to talk about ingredients that can help you if you have acne. These ingredients will help you if your skin is prone to acne. These ingredients have been proven so many times to work for acne, and I've personally used these ingredients when I had acne and they actually worked for me. Before you continue watching the video, I want to show you guys in this particular video what my face used to look like. See, in this particular video, my face was already getting better, for real. And if you look at my face, you will see some bumps that they have pores on the mouth of those bumps, pimples. If you look deeply, you will see blackheads, you will see whiteheads. So I just want to tell you that I never had that perfect skin. And this video you're about to watch now, some of the at least 3 ingredients that I mentioned in this video were the ingredients that I used on this my face that you're seeing right here. This my face was in 2019, around February 2019. But right now, seriously guys, I've really come a long way. So you should listen to me when I talk about these ingredients. This video is not about product recommendation, and although I might mention 1 or 2 products, but it's specifically for ingredients that you should look out for if you have pimples on your skin. The number 1 ingredient I'll be talking about is salicylic acid. The reason why salicylic acid is very helpful when it comes to acne is because it helps with clogged pores. When your pores are clogged, it makes you break out easily. It can cause so many pimples, acne on your face. So salicylic acid is one of the ingredients you should always look out for if you have acne prone skin. You can find them in cleansers, you can find them in serums, and you can find them in toners. I prefer my salicylic acid in toners or serums because you have to leave it on your skin for it to work. But for cleansers, you have to wash it away, right? So when it comes to salicylic acid, I prefer them to be left on my skin for it to work. That is how I love my salicylic acid. Right now, the one I use is the one from Paula's Choice, but the one that actually helped with my acne when I had lots of acne on my face was the one from The Ordinary. It's so unfortunate that they discontinued that particular product, even though they say that they're going to, even though they say they want to reformulate it, and so many people are actually asking why reformulate something that was so good. That salicylic acid, up till this moment, I've not found any salicylic acid that beats that salicylic acid from The Ordinary. And what I'm going to do for you guys is that anytime they start selling it again, I'm going to update you guys about it, because me personally, I'll buy it. Like I'll so buy it. I love that salicylic acid from The Ordinary. So look for salicylic acid if your skin is prone to acne. Look for salicylic acid, anyone at all. It can help manage the pimples on your skin. Anyone at all. This is the one I use right now, and if I see anyone that can replace this one, I'll sure go for that one. Okay, so salicylic acid helps to exfoliate the skin. Because it helps to exfoliate dead skin cells, it actually helps to unclog pores on your face. That alone helps with your acne. The second ingredient I'll be talking about is benzoyl peroxide. I used this benzoyl peroxide in 2014. It was recommended to me by a pharmacist that stays in America. He asked me to use it, that it was going to help me, and I actually use it. He told me that I should use it on the particular spot where I have those acne. I got it, used it, and it actually worked. It worked very well. I wasn't using it all over my face when I used it. I was just using it on this particular spot where I had the breakouts. That was what the pharmacist told me then, that should be how I should use it, and I used it like that, and trust me, it really did work. So you can get from 2 to 10%. I used about 10% of it, but you can start slow. Okay, you can start from 2%, 3%, 4%. 10% is not bad at all, but you can start with any percent at all, and it's going to work for you. One thing I want you to know about benzoyl peroxide is the fact that it's antibacterial. It kills bacteria, it kills germs. You know, sometimes we have these pimples because of the bacteria, because of our skin have formed some kind of bacteria and some kind of germs. So what this thing does, it kills those bacteria, and at the end of it, it helps to get rid of those pimples or those breakouts or those acne. Okay, one thing about benzoyl peroxide that I don't really like is the fact that it is drying. But if you moisturize very well while using it, you might not have any issues with it. To me, I prefer it to be my cleanser if at all I'm going to use it, just because it's drying, nothing else. Most acne treatments are drying. This one I found it very drying, but it might be different when it comes to you. Sometimes it needs to be prescribed to you, but you can also get it over the counter. The small percentage of it, you can find it in cleansers and in tubes. Okay, so you can get it in cleansers and it will still work for you. You can actually get it in the tubes and it will still work for you. The third ingredient I want to talk about is asalic acid. Asalic acid is so dear to me. Like, I love this ingredient so much. You know, when I had those acne on my face, I started out with asalic acid first. I wasn't using another thing apart from asalic acid and moisturizer. So I noticed during the 2 weeks of using the asalic acid, before I started using every other ingredients that I added, that this asalic acid helped so much in my whiteheads and blackheads. Within the space of 2 weeks, those whiteheads and blackheads were all gone. I'm not lying to you guys. I had blackheads here all over my mouth area and part of my face here, whiteheads, and here whiteheads and blackheads. And I've lived with these blackheads and whiteheads for almost 8 years of my life. Like, I always press it out and it still comes back. But once I started using that asalic acid, in 2 weeks, guys, they were all gone. Although what it did was it ripened them and dried them up, and I never had them again up till this moment. Even if I continue using salicylic acid or not, that initial effect it had on my skin is still there up till this moment. I have no issues with blackhead anymore, whitehead anymore, not me. But I used to have them so many years ago and nothing really worked for me once I started using asalic acid. And why I can boldly tell you that it was asalic acid that helped with those blackheads and whiteheads, even the acne and pimples to an extent, was because it was the only ingredient I was using as at that time. Nothing else, just asalic acid and moisturizer. So I can boldly tell you that it was it that helped me. And the one I used then was the one from The Ordinary. Although I don't use the one from The Ordinary anymore, just because of the texture, but I use other asalic acid. I use this one from Paula's Choice. It's finished, so I got a new one from these people, the Maticia. I'll put the pictures there so you guys will see it for yourself. I love asalic acid so much. You always find it in my routine. It helps with pimples. This is because asalic acid is anti-inflammatory, so it helps so much even with hormonal pimples. You know, those pimples that come out on your face during your period. This stuff helps a lot with it. It prevents acne. This product, this ingredient, it prevents acne. It prevents it. Like, it's one of the things that can actually help prevent it from actually appearing on your face, because it also helps with unclogging pores on your skin. It kills bacteria, so therefore it helps to prevent the pimples from even appearing in the first place. And what I want you to know about asalic acid, it is produced by yeast, and it occurs naturally on our skin. And one thing I love this about this ingredient is it is an ingredient you can use every day. Unlike other acids, this one you can use this one every day with no issues. Guys, I love this ingredient so much. So this, it has been proven to work, and personally it has worked for me. Seriously, guys. So if you can get azelaic acid from any brand at all, okay, I believe it's going to work for you. But for me, the one that worked for me initially was the one from The Ordinary, then the one from Paula's Choice. I can't really say if I can't, because when I started using the one from Paula's Choice, I no longer had acne, and I no longer had blackheads or black or white heads. So I can't actually say if this one will help with your acne. But because this one is 20, because this one is 10%, the one from The Ordinary too is 10%, this one is 20%. So I can't really say this one will help, okay, because I wasn't having those acne anymore. I was just using this one for preventive measures. So you can get anyone at all. You can start, they have prescription one too. You can get those prescription ones from a dermatologist or a doctor to prescribe it for you. This one is actually 20%. It's 20% used to be prescription, but you can actually get this particular brand 20% from Dermaticia. They are online prescription company here in the UK. So just get azelaic acid, guys. It works. I'm not going to deceive you guys. I'm not selling a particular product to you guys. It's just ingredients that works. Just because I've gotten so many questions, people asking how did you clear your face, people that know me personally in the past, and those that have seen my pictures from the past, they always shock when they see my face presently. They always imagine how I was able to actually get my face to this state. So I'm here to share the ingredients with you guys. Okay, so I'm not selling any product to you guys. Just go ahead and buy this, look for this ingredient, get them. Another ingredient that can actually help you, even though with this one it might take a longer time for you to see the result, but once you see the result, it's permanent. With this ingredient, that is vitamin A, tretinoin, retinol, and the rest. I've used this one. This one is finished, guys. See, so with this ingredient, one thing about it is that you might purge initially, but if you pass that phase of purging, this ingredient will be the best thing that will happen to your skin. Trust me. This ingredient, you have to be very careful while using it. You have to be extraordinarily careful while using it. With these ingredients, see it as a marathon. Just see it as a marathon. It's just something you take slowly, gradually, and build up your skin with it. But once your skin is able to tolerate it, like my skin in the past, I did 1 or 2 mistakes when I started using it, which is another topic in another video. But once my skin tolerated it, so many years later when I started using it again, seriously, it was magic. The best thing that happened to my skin as at that time. So guys, this is another proven ingredient that works for acne. As it's helping treat your acne, it's helping brighten your face, doing a lot of magic to your face. I love this. I love it so much. Okay, another ingredient that might contribute just a little to acne is glycolic acid, or maybe let's just say AHAs in general, just because they exfoliate the skin. So they can actually have a little tweak to your skin when you have acne. It's not like it's there to help you improve acne massively, but it can just have a very little impact. So because when I was actually breaking out 2 years ago, glycolic acid was one of the things I actually used, even lactic acid. I know that they helped a bit because of that exfoliating thing going on with them. Okay, but it is not its main fight. It's not there to fight the acne, just like every other ingredients that I've mentioned now. It's just there to assist. Okay, and one thing I want to talk about again is actually, I want to actually ship in niacinamide if you can. I've noticed that niacinamide somehow has impacts on acne and pimples, but maybe it's because of the one from the ordinary, because the one from the ordinary has zinc in it. I actually noticed that if I have pimples on my face, and I use it, in 2 days time they are gone. And if I use it consistently, it helps keep breakouts very far away from my face. So I think it's because of the zinc in it, or because of the zinc in combination with the niacinamide that helps with the acne. This I do not want to recommend products in this video. I'm just trying to get you guys to a place where you know the ingredients you should be looking out for when you have acne, or when you have pimples, or if you have acne prone skin. Okay, so that is just it. It is not about products, it's about ingredients in this video. So if you have acne and you go over the counter and you're looking for products to get, make sure that it has these ingredients. One mistake that people make is that they have acne prone skin, they have pimples, they've not treated the pimples, they've not treated the acne, and they expect vitamin C to treat acne, or they expect a cleanser that have none of these ingredients in them to fight acne for them. It doesn't work like that. Just for example, you have acne and pimples, and the only thing you want to use is one magic face cream that doesn't have any of these ingredients in them. It doesn't work like that, guys. Vitamin C is a very beautiful ingredient, but it's not meant to fight acne or pimples. So you get to see some people use vitamin C and they'll be complaining that they still have acne, they still have pimples. It's not. Just know your ingredients. Know what works for acne, know what works for black spots, know what works for hyperpigmentation. Okay, it's just like you have hyperpigmentation, for example, or black spots, and you're expecting benzoyl peroxide to sort out your dark spots. It's not going to work, right? Because that is not what it does. Well, it does its own job. Then you get the one that will do the dark spots and hyperpigmentation job. All these things have their place in your skin. Okay, so you don't just go looking for maybe they said, oh, antioxidant is very important to your skin, and you not expect antioxidant serums to now help clear your pimples. No, it doesn't work like that. Know your ingredients. That's why I'm doing this. I'm going to make another video on ingredients that are going to help if you have dark spots or hyperpigmentation. Okay, I'll make another video separately for that one. If you have dark spots, hyperpigmentation, there are ingredients that are proven to just help brighten your face, clear the dark spots. And when it comes to pimples, that is breakouts, acne, there are ingredients that you should focus on. So this video is about ingredients, remember, not about products. And my next video too, about hyperpigmentation and black spots ingredients, is ingredients, not about products. Okay, so if you go over the counter, if you go to the market to get any product for your pimples, acne, make sure you look for these ingredients in those products. Okay, you can get them in cleansers. When it comes to niacinamide, just go for the serum. It works better. When it comes to salicylic acid, go for either toner or serum. When it comes to benzoyl peroxide, I prefer it in cleansers. Okay, when it comes to vitamin A, serums, okay, or even creams. So just know these things, and your skin will thank you forever. Trust me, you won't have any issues with your skin. If you follow these ingredient rules strictly, knowing what to use and what not to use. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Remember to ask questions in the comment section. I answer every question. Seriously, guys, I answer every question. I can actually help you. I can guide you. I don't sell products, but out of experience and lots of research, I can actually help you pick 1 or 2 products you can actually use. You can buy by yourself and use on your skin. I can actually tell you the ingredients you should avoid, or the ingredients you can actually use to help better your skin. All right, guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate your comments, your subscriptions, your likes. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you guys a lot. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. Subscribe to this channel. Subscribe, guys. Bye.